Hi, it's Kim from Expressions of the Universe with your weekly wisdom for November 11th, 2018 through November 17th, 2018. 11, and 2018 equals 11, so it's 11, 11, 11. Total portal, angelic, divine, and what a blessing with the North Node recently moving into Cancer and Jupiter moving into Sagittarius this week. And so I already have that North Node blog and video out. I'll post a link down here so that you can access that easily. I am still working on the Jupiter in Sagittarius. I did the blog. I have to do the video. Trying to think, should I pull cards for that? Should I do a pick your own? I'm not sure. I'm still sitting with that energy, so I'll try and finish that up tomorrow. I do have a pick your own for all of you today using the angel cards with that 11, 11, 11. Why wouldn't I use that? And I'm also using the crystal ally cards today. And I know that is some people's favorite, so I have pulled those cards, and I wanted to use them for that Jupiter in Sagittarius video that I'm doing, but I'm just not sure. I feel like this energy, we need a lot of clearing out before we can take advantage of the Jupiter in Sagittarius. There's really not a whole lot going on astrologically. As I'm recording this, the moon's in Sag, then it'll go into Jupiter and then Aquarius for this weekly wisdoms video. So pretty much we're waning down off of that Sag energy. So we'll be kind of serious the rest of this weekend going into next week. We do have a 3-day weekend here in the United States for Veterans Day. Holla! Which is always really nice to get that extra break, that one extra day, so that we can sleep or maybe get some cleaning done in the house or yard work. You could see that the sun is shining, and I just came in from doing leaves. It's a very brisk 30-something outside, but it was beautiful. So let's get to the pick your own. I'm going to post them right now, right here. So you'll choose cards number 1, 2, or 3. And then at the end of this video, I will reveal the answers for you. So I hope you chose your cards. And let's see. So for the Crystal Ally cards, I originally started picking these for my Jupiter in Sagittarius video. But I don't know what I'm doing with that video yet. I have to figure that out by tomorrow so I can get that out to you. But the first card that comes through, so this is interesting. We're all serious with the Capricorn moon coming in, and then Aquarius, which is so cold and detached. And it's interesting too because Capricorn, that really kind of is male power. I don't have my pyrite. I don't know what I did with it. I have crystals all over the place, like in my car, in every room in the house. I don't know what I did with this, and it's not something I use often, but it is good for chest issues and bronchitis. I do know that. But the male power, this is talking about ego. This is, even though this is an earth card, I really feel like it's fire because of the ego. And it kind of goes well with the energies that I've been seeing around a lot lately. People always complaining on social media, so that's nothing new, which, why are you wasting all of your time and energy doing that? I mean, if that's all you got, then go for it. But complaining about other people's life choices and how other people's life choices are affecting you. I hear this all the time. I see it on social media, hear it from my friends, I hear it from my family. Why does it matter other people's life choices affecting you. That's your ego talking. You know, buckle up, Buttercup, because, you know, Sagittarius, Jupiter in Sagittarius is going to take you for a ride, and you need to have a little bit thicker skin and stop worrying about what other people are doing, even if it does have, you know, some sort of an effect on you. It's really their life choices. Like, stop crying. I see a lot of babies crying, a lot of, you know, people complaining, and I feel like that is what this is. This is that male ego. And of course, when I post these next week in full detail on Facebook and Instagram, I'll give you even more meaning to it. That's what I think. I think it's time for us to, you know, figure out this ego problem. The next card that comes in around Tuesday, I suppose, Wednesday. We'll see how I post that. It's water. And water talks about cleansing, gentle cleansing, cleansing our auras, cleansing within and without. I'm actually currently doing a cleansing, trying to get rid of sugar and other toxins in my body on this 3-day weekend. I figured, you know, let me do that clearing out while I'm not at work. But water, don't forget, not only does it bring life, but it can bring great destruction as well. And so it is twofold, just kind of like this Jupiter and Sagittarius. Everything's twofold. Everything has a dark side, a light side, a good and a bad. It's really all in how we perceive it. Coming in Wednesday, Thursday-ish is release, and it is represented by aquamarine, which I brought my favorite piece of aquamarine. Looks like a little ice cube. I love this. And you really can't see how beautiful the color is, but it's just such a pale, icy, oceany blue. And the aquamarine, speaking about release, is saying we really have to let go of what's no longer serving us. We really have to come up with a different perception, a different way of thinking. So often, so many people are always blaming, pointing the fingers, like I spoke about before, about what's showing up in their lives. And I always tell you that our energy and our vibration and the words and the thoughts that we put out is what manifests and shows up in our lives. And I saw something recently, I think it was on American Horror Story. I think I talk about this all the time, where the one character says to another, if you don't like what is showing up in your life or what you're seeing, take a good look in the mirror. Meaning, us, are the only ones to blame for how our lives are going or what has been showing up for us. And I know that's really harsh, but it's the truth. It really is. And then rounding out the week, it's funny that this came up because I've been thinking about this stone quite a bit, and it's kyanite, and I do have a piece of smooth and polished kyanite right here, and this is speaking about inner bridges, and the inner bridges within ourselves, from ourselves to the divine, from ourselves to other people. So this really is telling a great story. Not only do we have to think about our egos, all right, and then do a cleansing of all of the toxins we need to detox and get rid of, which segues into the releasing of what is no longer serving, so that we can build these inner bridges, not only from us to our own inner guidance, our own spirit, but to the divine, and then outward to other people and creatures on this planet. And that is what that's what our messages are for this week. Well, now, If you did choose one of the cards in the Pick Your Own, I'm posting right here. Here are the cards. Here's a picture for you, and then I will read them for you. So the angel cards, number 1 is gratitude. And you know that gratitude is one of my favorites. And it says that your guidance is to count your blessings. When you say thank you to the universe for its gifts, it responds generously to you. Angel wisdom reminds you to say thank you for all that you have, the intangible as well as the tangible. Whenever you say thank you from your heart, more is bestowed to you. For gratitude is a key to opening the doors to universal abundance. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude and open yourself to receive love and plenty in your life. And I think that's maybe where I was going. I didn't want to reveal what these cards were. When I was talking about people complaining to their friends and their family and on social media about other people's life choices or whatever, just be grateful that if things don't work out for you in the way that you think that they should, there's always another door opening for you somewhere. And just writing the Jupiter and Sagittarius blog and going back through history of all the different Jupiter transits of my personal history, and I see that when Jupiter is getting ready to exit a sign and enter a new sign, I always kind of have some sort of loss in some way, but then it expands and explodes and something wonderful always follows whatever that ending is. So I can look back in hindsight and I could either dwell on all of the losses that I've had in my life, or I could think about all of the new wonderful beginnings that occurred because of those losses. I wouldn't be the person that I am now if I didn't have, all of the adversity in my life that I've had. So that's food for thought for all of you. Now, if you chose the middle card, it is hope. And this is always another wonderful card for all of us. Hope indicates that the sun is about to come out in an area of your life. So you want to really pay attention to my Jupiter and Sagittarius blog, because that's what that is kind of leaning towards. The angel wisdom reminds you that your spirit is immensely resilient and powerful. So keep faith with your dreams and your visions. Remember, the universe wants you to have your heart's desire. It is simply waiting for you to believe that you deserve it before the angels bring it to you. Do your part by deciding what you truly want, then send out positive thoughts for the changes you seek and for the fulfillment of your wishes. Ask the angels for help, and they will fan the sparks of potential and bring them into your life. Hope is a magnetic quality which attracts the great and beautiful into your life. And then the final card, which is fun. It is adventure. And who doesn't want a little adventure? So if you pick card number 3, look forward to some adventure. Life is an adventure. Be ready for the unexpected and make the most of all opportunities. The angel wisdom suggests you get out of any habits or ruts in which you are stuck. Do things that are different and face life with a sense of wonder. If the path ahead seems dark, do as you would if you were exploring a dark place. Ask your angels to light up the way. Then watch for signs and signals that tell you where and how to go. Explore the new with excitement and courage. These magnetic qualities attract money and career openings and add zest to relationships. The angels are inspiring you to move forward with anticipation, expectancy, and hope. So I think all of these are really wonderful cards. I hope you chose the one that you most desired. Let me see. Do I have anything else? Just, make some wishes and blessings for that 11/11/11 on Sunday. I think that that is so super exciting. Stay tuned for my Jupiter in Sagittarius blog and video. And have to think about what I'm doing with the cards for that. Jupiter will be in Sag for a whole entire year. So that's pretty exciting. And it's really hard to predict everything right now as to what will happen. Although my Jupiter and Scorpio video was extremely accurate, it was scary accurate, all the different things that happened over this past year because of that Scooper, the Jupiter and Scorpio energy. We'll just have to wait and see. So I can't speak. Mercury retrograde is looming. Oh, Mercury's going retrograde next Saturday, November 17th. That's why I'm having a hard time speaking. Make sure that you check out my former Mercury retrograde blogs. I still can't talk. Back up your computers. Make sure you check your emails and different things that are going out. Make sure they're going to the right person. I know one of my blogs, I explained how I wrote a note about somebody and sent it to that person by accident. Yeah. Travel. Make sure all your travel plans are in order. Double check. Make sure your car is up to date with an oil change and a check. You want to get all of those things taken care of before next Saturday, even though we're in the shadow. And on Thursday, November 16th, Venus will start making her direct motion. So she'll be moving out of retrograde. Things should lighten up a little bit. We're going to swap Venus retrograde out for the Mercury retrograde. So just hang tight until mid-December. We still have a lot of reflection to work on, a lot of preparation, so to speak, for ourselves coming into this new year and all these different new energies. So until next week, thank you. I love you. So do my dogs. Have a great week. Bye.